Hey guys, I am going to tell you the most ways that I have found that dogs get lost, injured, or killed. And these are actually events that I personally have known about. Vacation. Oh my gosh, you would not believe how many dogs get lost, killed, or injured while people are on vacation. And even cats. For some reason, people take their cats on vacation, don't put it in a carrier, stop and get gas or a drink, and the kid lets the cat loose out of their arms, and the cat takes off out the door, and the cat's gone. Same thing with dogs. The collar or the harness isn't really secure, and the dog gets loose. When you're on vacation, you're in a strange place. That animal is at a big disadvantage because it doesn't know how to get home from there. And it's an unfamiliar territory, so it's scared and it's going to run and hide. Another one where a lot of dogs get killed is using those retractable leashes. I've seen it where people think the dog is locked, the leash is locked, and it's not. It runs in the car. I've actually seen it where people don't want to get out in the rain, so they just stand in their doorway and let it go, and then a wild animal comes along and gets the dog. I've seen it where they've got a little dog and they think it's cute to let the dog walk 20 feet in front of them, and you don't even see what's in that yard 20 feet in front of you because you're 20 feet behind you, and there ends up being a big dog that runs out and kills your little dog. Other thing, believe it or not, I've seen dogs jump out of car windows, and they either get injured, lost, or killed doing that. People will say, well, I never thought they would jump out, but then they're the ones that jump out. I've also seen them jump off of boats and either drowned, get lost, or worse, well, I guess if you could call it worse, they get cut up by the motor blades or whatever. So I've seen them, or heard of them actually, jumping out of cars and off of boats. So you have to be careful with those. The other thing that I see a lot of dogs getting ill or dead from is poison. They'll eat fertilizer that you put down on your plant. Some plants now are really poisonous, like acorns. That part of the tree is very poisonous. And then some plants will just like make them have diarrhea or vomiting, but some plants are very poisonous. So you have to watch what's in your house and in your yard. And then some foods. You wouldn't believe, every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, a dog ends up at the vet's office because it ate something it shouldn't have and it's sick. So you need to probably, if you have that relative that just wants to give your dog anything off their plate, put your dogs up when you have company over for Thanksgiving or Christmas. And if you're not sure if a dog can eat part of whatever you're eating, Google it first. You know, I always go ask Dr. Google. My Dr. Ashley don't like it when I do that though. And then something else you always have to worry about is antifreeze. Dogs love antifreeze. And if you have cats that like to hunt, you have to worry about them eating a rat that has had rat poison. And then also you just have to worry about idiots that want to leave out rat poison in antifreeze. So those are two things you always have to watch and be aware of. Can't read my handwriting. Oh, but another thing I noticed too is that people will leave their dogs in the car with the windows cracked or with the air conditioning running and the doors and windows up and locked and stuff. But the dog might be okay as far as temperature in the car, but you know what? People break into your cars and steal your dog still, period. I have seen and heard about that. So you have to always watch out for that. So those are just some things that have been popping up often where people have died. Oh, one time somebody had their dog hiking and they let it off the leash so it could run, and then it was running towards the edge of the cliff, and I guess the dog didn't know the edge of the cliff was there, and the dog ran right off the edge of the cliff and died. So if you're hiking with your dog, you need to know the trail and what's ahead of you if you're going to let your dog loose or keep it on a leash. Have a good day.